A few weeks later, he hit me up, telling me he wants to go out again. At this point, I didn't have his number anymore, so I didn't even know who I was talking to. When I realized who it was, I immediately started laughing and hung up my phone. He messaged me telling me that he felt intimidated by the fact that I had to take my friend with me, and I stopped replying. He messaged me later that day telling me that he wanted to see me and it's okay if I take somebody with me now. I didn't answer, needless to say. He took it upon himself to call me, telling me I'm rigid and cold, to which I responded. So I met this guy one day on my way home, a grown-ass man. I wonder why that's an exclamation mark. He made sure I knew he was a grown-ass man. The day we met, he was driving and I was walking, and it was 3 p.m. in the summer, so the sun was scorching. So I stopped him in the middle of him telling me how much he likes me and telling him to get to the point. He says he wants my number, I gave it to him, and I walked away. 30 minutes after getting my number, he's FaceTiming me. You just saw her in person, why are you FaceTiming her? In 30 minutes? 30 minutes after getting my number, he's FaceTiming me, which I declined.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to be impressionable, right? Maybe he wanted to still be in her mind. He doesn't want her to forget, right? Also, by the way, guys, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to this video. I'm doing it all for you guys, eh? All these stories ain't for free, boy. Click the like button and subscribe, right?
And I told him to message me. I didn't want to FaceTime and express that. Fast forward to him asking me out, and I told him I'm not going by myself if it's far. He said okay, and I let him know that my best friend at the time would be with me. Let me just add that my best friend would be getting her own food or whatever she wanted, and he would not be responsible for her. I've actually gone on a date with someone and their best friend before. I don't mind it if they're more comfortable, cool. Especially if you don't know somebody in a different area. It didn't intimidate me, it was kind of cool, you know, just talking to people. Sometimes it might work to your advantage. If the friend likes you, then it kind of gets you in as well. So it really comes down to how comfortable you are as a person, how confident you are interacting with other people.
Now, to be honest, guys, going on a date with somebody and they bring in their best friend along, that ain't cool. No. It's supposed to be a date for a reason. It's supposed to be for only 2 people, bro. You ain't bringing your friends around, you know what I mean? And none of that. Because guess what's going to happen now? If your friend doesn't like you, the chances are your date ain't going to like you, right? So that your friend or her friend can ruin everything. So F that, bro. You're going to bring your friend along.
The day comes for my date and my best friend and I are waiting and he doesn't show up. Now let me just say he's been messaging me all day to confirm with me and he doesn't show. Immediately I cut contact with him. A few weeks later he hit me up telling me he wants to go out again. At this point I didn't have his number anymore, so I didn't even know who I was talking to. When I realized who it was, I immediately started laughing and hung up my phone. He messaged me telling me that he felt intimidated by the fact that I had to take my friend with me, and I stopped replying. He messaged me later that day telling me that he wanted to see me and it's okay if I take somebody with me now. Now it's okay. I didn't answer, needless to say. He took it upon himself to call me, telling me I'm rigid and cold, to which I responded, I know. He asked me out again, I said...
Hey, yo, bro, I think you're a little bit desperate. At this point, cut your losses. If she ain't replying, bro. Like I said, delete the number, bro. What's up with all you dudes messaging 20, 30 times on these females who keep on blocking your number and you keep on making other fake accounts and creating other fake numbers, text numbers and all that? Bro, y'all gotta chill out.
And I said yes? What was the point of all of this rejection just to then say yes? You delete his phone number, you hang up on him, you laugh when he calls you just to say yes now. Let's keep reading. He asked me out again and I said yes. He picks me up and just started talking. I put my AirPods in
and I mean, what do you expect? Just being so disrespectful the whole time. You were trying to get in contact with her. She been rejecting you, not replying, blocking you left, right, center, and now she agreed to that date. Look how disrespectful she comes. Like... She's like always putting her AirPods in and everything. Like, so was this date worth it? That's my question to you. Was it worth it?
Imagine someone putting their AirPods in while you're talking. It's just me and you in the car and you're like, that is crazy. He picks me up and just started talking. I put my AirPods in until we got to location. Fast forward to the end of the date, he makes a joke about splitting the bill and I gave him a look that only can be described as disgust personified. He quickly said he's joking and he pays the bill. On the ride back home, he's telling me he doesn't live here and when he leaves, he wants me to run his business? I declined. I put my AirPods back in. Why are you here? You don't even want to hear the man talk. Why did you even agree to this date? He messaged me that he got home and I didn't even respond. You don't even respond to this guy. You deleted his phone number. Why are you on this date? He messaged me that he got home. I didn't even respond. He starts telling me he loves me every day for the next few weeks. I never responded, not once.
To be quite honest, bro, this man is lost in the head, bro. He's dim. He's like the dimmest of the light bulb I've heard. Bro, like, she is not feeling you. She's so disrespectful, right? From the beginning. Why are you entertaining this? I don't understand that. What's up with men and them entertaining these cold women who are not even giving them the time of day? Like, even if, let's say you send her 30 messages and then she decided to comply on the, 31st message. When she comes, she ain't gonna respect you for shit. She's been disrespectful and you've been tolerating it. So why is she gonna be respectful? She ain't. And this is a clear example, right? You see how this woman comes in and she's putting her AirPods in the car and she's not even listening to him. And She's not even giving him the time of day, and she's so disrespectful. There's so many red flags on his part, but it's his fault because he's tolerating this BS. Right? He should have cut his losses right on the initial red flag. You know, okay, you can message her first time, she ain't replying, reach out to her maybe twice, 3 times max. That's it. If you're that desperate. But I'd say like twice. Give her like 2 strikes. 2 strikes and you're gone, right? If you want to extend it, 3 strikes. That's it. But bro, you give her so many chances. First big red flag was the fact that she wanted to bring a friend along the first date. That's ridiculous. That shows she ain't even into you, bro. And I get it. She made the effort to pinpoint that her friend was going to pay for her own food and everything. But to be honest, at that point, you should bring your friend too then. You know, make it a double date, whatever. Because what's going to happen is if you're going to go with 2 girls, is even if she likes you, just because the friend may not be feeling you, or just because a friend ain't got a partner, she's a third wheel, she can put bullshit in her head. And all of a sudden, before you know, your girl ain't feeling you no more, and she gonna block your number the moment you guys leave. And on top of that, guys, you already know, after that restaurant, after whatever activity, you ain't getting lucky. You know, her and her friends are gonna dip, and you're gonna go your own other way. So what was the whole point? I mean, it's to you. If you guys are there just for socially hanging out and all that, and you're not expecting anything, and it's a friendly hangout, cool, go with them. But to be quite honest, if it's a first meeting and all, and you want to meet her and her friend, good luck with that.
Number still wasn't saved, and I didn't even care. 2 days, like now? This is still happening? 2 days ago, he FaceTimed me telling me I ruined his marriage.
You put yourself in this scenario, so it's your own fault. And you had a marriage all along? Bruh. And why did you tell her she ruined your marriage? Like, what's I supposed to do? She's supposed to apologize? Say, I'm sorry? She wasn't even giving you anything to work with, bro. God damn, what a crazy ass story.
I blocked him like I should have done from day 1, and that was it. Let's go back a little bit. You meet him while you're walking the street. You say it's hot, so you're like, give me my phone number here. Cool. That's fine. Then he FaceTimes you right away, which is already, it's kind of weird, not gonna lie. You decline it. He asks to see you, ignore him, delete his number, just to then say yes and agree to go on this date. You finally go on this date and you AirPod him the whole date every time he's speaking to you, just to then ignore his messages further. This was almost perfectly handled until some random lapse in judgment where you thought this date would work out. Regardless, you bounced back, it didn't go any further, and you found out he's married. So, I mean, good on you for not letting it go any further than it did. But like you said, should just followed your judgment from the beginning and there'd be no issue.
I ain't gonna lie, if we making out, please don't be trying to do all that extra freaky shit. So I'm kissing on this girl, right? And we, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to get serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, articles of clothing are starting to get ripped off and things of that nature. And I think she was starting to feel it a little too much. Well, I know she was starting to feel it too much because she stops kissing on me. We stop making out, she stops making out. And then she asked me if I want a snowball kiss. Now, I've been in a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've gone through most everything. But I didn't know what that was. She tells me what snowball kissing is. Oh my goodness gracious. It immediately turns me off. We just met, by the way. I had met her at a party, and I was, you know what I'm saying, it was that time of night. My hormones were hormoning. You feel me? But I wasn't that horny. I ain't gonna lie. I was, you know what I'm saying? After she tells me what it is, I'm like, I tell her, I cannot lie. I cannot lie. I will do no such thing. Partaking in this activity with you. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kindly told her to put her clothes back on, and I quickly evacuated myself from the situation. See, look, I'm all for the freakiness. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Don't be scared to show that side of you. But it's just some things, you know what I'm saying? It's just some things, like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. It's just some things. I don't care how comfortable I am with you. I don't think
Yo, what in the world is even a snowball kiss, man? What the hell is all these new terminology, bro? Isn't there only one kind of kiss? I mean, maybe 2, maybe 3, right? There's French kiss and there's whatever. Come on, bro. Snowball kiss? What's next, bro? What's next? You gonna tell me there's a rain kiss, sunlight kiss? Well, god damn, all these kisses and all. And also, what's up with my man over here sounding like Evan and the Chipmunks? Bro, can't you talk normal, bro? Damn, so hard understanding this story when you sounding like Evan and the Chipmunks.
I was with my best friend from 19 to 26 years old. That dude was my fucking everything, okay? This is the story that he would tell everybody when they would ask what kind of person I am. We've been together for like 2.5 years at this point, maybe 2 years, and he had gotten signed to Universal Music, an amazing producer, artist, fantastic. And he was living in Vegas, and I showed up at his place in Vegas for the first time since he had moved there. And this man was sleeping on a blow-up mattress. And I was like, there was no way that the man that I love is going to sleep on a blow-up mattress. I had no job at this point. I had just moved to the U.S., was getting my green card. I couldn't work. With the little money that I did have, I went and I bought him a mattress and put it in the back of my Passat, okay? And then proceeded to carry that mattress up 3 flights of stairs at like 9 o'clock in the morning in the scorching Vegas heat. Walk in there, I'm like panting, sweating, dying, because that's what you do when you love somebody. That's the kind of person that I am in a relationship. I will give 100% of myself and the last bit of energy that I have because I love you. That is what a woman does. Yeah, we can talk about how I cooked and cleaned for him and helped him with his business and helped him become a fucking millionaire, and now he lives in a nice penthouse fucking apartment in Vancouver. I don't need to talk about that because I know what kind of woman I am when I show up in a relationship. You want to know what ruined that relationship? We were long distance for a period of time. I went during the pandemic and I was staying with him in Vancouver, and something changed. And you want to know what changed? He started watching podcasts like Fresh and Fit. He started listening to content about MGTOW, and that man changed. And I would sit across from him and not understand the person that I was seeing. I felt like I was waking up to somebody that I did not know. I am qualified to talk about this shit. I am qualified to understand the repercussions that red pill content have on men, because the person that I wanted to spend my life with, the person I was in love with, the person I wanted to fucking marry changed overnight because of the content like that. And I see now the men who do watch that content. I hear the things that they say because I would listen to it. I actually started consuming that content because I wanted to understand what happened.
Alright, hold up. You claim you're with your best friends. I'm a little confused. So is this your man or is this your best friend? Because if you're friends, then, I mean, why are you so triggered? Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. He can live his own life. He can do whatever he wants. You guys are just friends. But now, if this was your partner, you guys were dating, that's a different scenario here. I also got to add, she made a good point. Guys, these podcasts, these red pill podcasts, you know, MGTOW or whatever, you guys gotta take them with a grain of salt, right? You guys gotta actually, while you're intaking all these contents, have an open mind, right? Don't believe everything is word, everything is church coming from these podcasters and all that, right? Because some of these people are just doing it, bro, to make money. Let me tell you that. They be preaching one thing and they're doing the opposite on their own daily lives, right? They're telling you what you want to hear, but in their own daily life, they ain't following what they're preaching. So that's why I'm saying, like, these can ruin relationship, guys. You know what I'm saying? They can ruin relationship because you got some podcasters out there telling you, like, all women do this, no exception, right? And then once you start consuming this, you can become a little bit toxic too. And then to the women that actually have been different and have been, you know, straight up riding with you, rain or shine, you know, have been there for you and have from day one held it down for you, you're going to start treating them like shh because you're going to start consuming these. Now, I'm not saying all of them are like that because a lot of them also help men out, right? A lot of them actually awaken these men. They tell them the truth, how everything is, how the world is, how women are. Right, you know how dating is nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're new to it and you don't have that experience. You never dated. You never had a girlfriend, or maybe you just had your first heartbreak, or maybe your girl is acting up and you don't know why, and you've been doing everything right. So a lot of them, they actually give you good advice. But like I'm saying, guys, take it with a grain of salt. Also have common sense, right? If some things you're hearing from these podcasters, you know, they're telling you do this while you've noticed XYZ, which is completely opposite as to what they're saying, right? Make rational decision based on what you notice, right? Because a lot of people, bro, like, they be listening to these crazy ass toxic people who are bitter and who, you know, have a podcast channel and who are just outrageous, bro. They just spit out anything, right? And maybe they're even haters, bro. Maybe they hate women. For all you know, they've been triggered, they've been cheated on, they've been manipulated by women, and they've just had terrible experience, and now they're like incels, bro. They turn like deeply, like, they have like deeply hatred for women, you know, and they be spitting out these bullshit, and then a lot of men be, you know, eating that up, and they become toxic too. So like this woman here, she claims this is what she did for her man. Now we don't know his version of the story. Maybe he found bullshit from her part too. Maybe he went to her phone or something. I don't know. Something stuck out with him. But you gotta realize they were also long distance. So whatever she was doing on the other end, you know, it could have been questionable. But I'm saying, from her version, she sounded like she was there from day one. She helped him out, she did her part, and all of a sudden, the guy turned to a dickhead, right? But we need his version as well. We need all two versions, right? But like, yeah, guys, if I could say anything, yeah, don't be eating up all that red pill bullshit like it's church. You can still watch it, but I'll have an open mind. I also want to say one thing, guys. The dude got rich. Obviously, when men get money as well, they change up, right? I mean, sometimes they also gotta know how to move, right? They'll be like, oh, now she wasn't showing me that type of love. Now all of a sudden, I'm this successful. She coming around so often. She's, cleaning my house. She wasn't doing this type of shit, but now she's seen I'm like this. Why is she acting like this? Why is she behaving like this, right? So that could be also a fact as to why he decided to behave differently towards her.
I love you. Yeah, you should, nigga.
Hey, why your little boyfriend pulling up? What the fuck you got this for?
Oh, what is he doing?
This lame ass nigga.
Oh my gosh, it is so embarrassing right
What
now.
is that rapping nigga you date, bro?
Oh my
What?
gosh, stop. Why is he on my door?
What this lame ass nigga doing? Oh shit.
Hello? Bro, yes. Tell me why he's at my door right now.
This lame ass nigga doing.
Careful who you stick your into because it could ruin the rest of your life. When I met her, she had like a 2-year-old and a newborn. Apparently, she says I got her pregnant, which I don't believe. Right after she had my kid, she had another one. She's just cranking them out. It's like a chicken farm. She's just laying eggs constantly. I'm sure she doesn't work a regular job. I'm sure she's unemployed. So she goes to the state for benefits. And because the state's giving her benefits, they pursue whoever she says is the father. And then all of a sudden, I got sheriffs showing up at the house in California trying to serve me paperwork for a paternity test. When I lived in this small town in Nebraska, I had the nicest car in the town. I had like 4 cars, and they were nicer than anybody else that lived in the entire city. Okay, I had the nice house on the main strip. I had the nice house. I had the good job. So I'm probably the most responsible man she's ever come in contact with her entire life. And so that's why she's just relentlessly pursuing me, is because she knows that she might be able to squeeze me for a couple dollars. They completely ruin your life. They could suspend my driver's license. They could garnish my wages. They could take they'll take all your money. Like, I've seen people's checks before and after child support. And I'm like, oh my God, this is insanity. This is extortion is what it is. It's extortion by the state. The state's taking your money. That money, so what they're taking out of your check every month for child support doesn't go to her. Like 60% of it goes to the state, and they just take it and add it to their budget for whatever they're spending the money on. And then the little tiny bit goes to the woman who's actually, getting support for the kid. It's a racket. It's a complete racket. I watched my dad go through it his whole life. And it's like, America's supposed to be the freest country on the planet. That's what they scream. Freedom, freedom, freedom. But if you don't fill a piece of paper out correctly, they take your freedom from you and lock you in a jail cell with murderers. People complain about it and they never do anything and they never leave. But guess what? I have the right to complain now because I actually did something about it and I left. So unless they plan on coming over here to Thailand and coming to my condo and you holding me down on the ground and taking my DNA, it's never going to happen.
So you watched your dad go through exactly the same thing, and you made the mistake again after watching your dad suffering. You made the same mistake. You're not even sure if that's your kid or not, right? So that's crazy, bro. Some of you guys are out here thinking with your little head. This is what happens when you guys just meet them women at a bars or whatever nightclub, and boom, 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 you don't wrap it up, and boom, before you know it, next second is like they come telling you you're a father. I mean, damn, it ain't funny, but like, bruh, you should be wrapping it up. I mean, it's no surprise you got like these high figures like Drake that put hot sauce in condoms and stuff after the deed because they just don't trust these women. I mean, you should be careful, bro. Like, don't be thinking with your little head. Think with that big head. You don't want to end up in this situation.
A couple of weeks ago, I went out with this dude, y'all, and I had a fantastic time. I mean, the vibes were immaculate. I'm not gonna hold y'all. We was yapping, you feel me? We were just having a great ass time. As soon as I got home, I blocked him. Yes, I blocked his ass. I feel like we had too much of a good time. It's giving sus. It's giving you want me to catch feelings. It's giving you want me crying, screaming, and throwing up because I didn't get a good morning text from you. Absolutely not. Y'all can have that whack ass shit. Leave me the fuck out of it. I'm a recovering crash out. Please leave me the fuck out of it. I'm begging. No. It was too good, y'all. It was too fucking good. No. And if you're mad I blocked him, then you go date him. The fuck? Get off my coochie.
So if you're a recovering crusher, why the hell are you going on a date with this man, bruh? Should stay at home. Stop going out there dating people. Like, this is what doesn't make any sense, right? You're gonna go on a date, and if the man turns out to be an asshole, turns out to be shitty, you're gonna complain. Now, if the man turns out to be too perfect, you're gonna complain regardless. Like, look at this. Apparently the date went well. The man was good. They had a great time. She went home. She blocked him because, oh, it's too good to be true. Like, what? You're just used to dating badass dude. You're used to dating hood dudes that don't treat you right. Of course you're a crash out, you know, but when you have a good thing there for you, you don't see it. You're like, no, it's too good. You like them toxic ass relationship. That's crazy. So you're either gonna end up single or you're gonna end up with a dude who keeps giving you a black eye every night. I don't know, I guess that's your type, right? That's what you're going for. That's crazy as hell. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought about it. Comment about that very first story, man. Let me know what you think about that dude that was chasing that chick, bro. That she like was so disrespectful to him, but he kept on trying. Like, my dude kept on messaging, even though he's left on red, he's blocked. He kept on shooting his shot, and then he finally got her to agree, and she was mad disrespectful in the car, having her AirPods on and ignoring him. Like, that guy's an idiot though. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about that, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. All right, peace.